Hope you are doing alright. You not had the man flu that's been doing its rounds. I went out roller skating on the weekend, as my name suggests, rollercore. I've started doing it again, reliving my youth. Not as well as I used to. I'm old now, so I'm just doing it for an hour or two and it kills me for like the rest of the week. And because of that, the man flu just took over me at the beginning of this week. I'm just getting over it now, still got a bit of a sniffle and everything, but still didn't stop me from going to the Carbooters and everything like that. I hope you all done well with them yourselves. The weather's definitely getting better for it, so I'm hoping there's going to be a lot more videos up on the tubes about everyone's pickups and everything like that. And we all stopped buying things off eBay, which is the best thing. So yeah, as I kind of teased in the last video, I picked up a really good bundle from, well, it was a flea market. I saw him at my local Carboot and I kind of got like a good contact, and I thought I'd make a special video for that. But so it's not too short, I thought I would add a few things in. I've got all my stuff now from my credit I got from my last video, all the stuff that I picked up over the last month's car boots, all the wee stuff that I traded in and all other stuff. Picked up a few other things from the charity shops along the way, nothing too much of note really. Handed them all in, and this is what I got. First thing, Generation Lost. Now I had this before, and I thought this was a sort of RPG, but looking at it, I saw someone's video on it and it looked really interesting. It's like some kind of like cool little platformer, and happy to say it came all complete and not too bad condition really. I don't want to take it out actually because the manual looks in really good condition, so really happy to get that in the collection again. Next up, Battle Squadron. Now this is an Amiga shooter from back in the day. I used to play this on the Amiga, but at the time I never knew it came out on the Mega Drive, so I'm happy to get this. Great condition manual, cartridge. Only problem is this isn't the original box that comes in, and this is like the solid box. And Battle Squadron, I'm pretty certain they all came in the squidgy one. You can kind of tell it's not the right box for it because when it's closed it's got like a bit of a ripple, as if the inlay is a bit too big for the box. So I'm gonna have to have a look out for a squidgy box. What if anyone knows any of the sports games that's really cheap that I can have as like a bit of a donor box for it, that'll be quite handy. Next one from the CX, Ranger X. This is one that I always wanted to get. I've never had this. Another shooter. It's like a really different one. It's like you stand on the back of some kind of mech and shoot. So it's a bit different, but only problem is no manual and the cart's the wrong way around. So better sort that out. But again, as I say, I'm using trade credit, so this probably cost me a few quid. So I can't really grumble. It's in really good condition, so I'll pick up a manual along the way somewhere, I'm sure. And last one from my trade from CX, Adam's Family. And I didn't realise, I think this is actually getting quite hard to find. I'm pretty certain I had this as a kid. Definitely played this a lot on the Amiga because I used to love the Amiga. But yeah, great condition, but unfortunately no manual again. And as I say, I can't grumble, but I'm sure I'll find one on the way. So yeah, happy to get that back in the collection. Right then, so right, next up, right, okay, I'll get this out of the way because it's quite a big one. Middle of the night, I checked out on the Hot UK deals and this deal came up and I was like, right, I'm going to have to get it. So first things, I picked up this sealed copy of Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. It's a really good game. It's like a beat 'em up made by the people who do Bayonetta. So really good sort of like fighting game, and it just feels like an 80s cartoon. It's brilliant. So I played this on PlayStation 4, so this is just basically a collection piece now right into my Xbox thing. So yeah, 99p on game website. Now it had £2.99 postage, and I added the next item into the basket, which took out the postage, and I got free postage, and this item cost me £1.99. Oh my goodness. Oh. A collector's edition for Mirror's Edge. So you get a big statue and a steelbook. You don't actually get the game. I've not got the game, but this is £1.99. Turtles cost me 99p, and it was free postage. So I had to add it into my collection. I don't know where I'm going to put this in my room. I think I've done a bit of a mistake here buying this, but I wanted the 360 game, so I just added it away. I did notice someone showed me a post on Facebook. Someone's ordered 125 of these Turtles games, and they're selling them off for £4 each on the old Facebook groups. Someone's ordered 50 of these big statue things off game. So I'd hate to know what their bloody living rooms are looking like right now, because I mean this is already too big for me and I've only got one. So yeah, that's my stuff away from that guy. So I actually went back before that I did the last video and picked up the games that I wanted from my guy from the flea market, and so I got all that stuff, and I went out again this morning, and that's when I thought, alright, that's it, I can't keep building everything up, I need to show it all off. So in that meantime, when I was there, I picked up a few things. First thing, I'll get the biggest one out of the way. This is from today. Oh yes, I'm so happy to get this. Xbox 360 console. When you press the buttons and it opens, it all makes the R2-D2 noises. It's amazing. 10 quid I got this for. Now the only problem is it didn't have a HDMI cable, and it's got the power cable, but it's not got the plug to the big brick cable, which I'm pretty certain I'll be able to pick up on the Carboots anyway. Plus I've got multiple Xbox 360s in the house, so I've been able to test it, it all works. So for a tenner, I'm really happy, because I nearly paid like about 80 quid once to buy this not too long ago. So I really wanted it in my collection. It doesn't come with the white connectors it would do normally. It obviously doesn't come with a box, but for tenner, I mean, I only want it for putting away. I don't want a big console box littering up my room. So from today as well, I'm quite surprised by this as well. This isn't from that guy, but this is from someone else. The Ultimate Quicks. Oh god, I keep saying this, but yeah, this is another game I used to play on the Amiga a lot, but I think this is completely different than what I used to play on the Amiga. But as well, I know that this is an American exclusive. I paid 4 quid for this. It doesn't come with a manual, but I think that's quite a good price, because I think this goes for about 20, well, the cheapest I've seen it sell for was 25 quid, and I've seen some go up to like 50 quid in America, because obviously in England the American exclusives that are quite expensive don't sell for as much over here, because obviously no one wants them. From today I also picked up Sunset Override. I've not got an Xbox One, but I've got like a small list of games that I want for the Xbox One, so when I do get one, I'm ready to go, and this is one of them. This looks amazing. Is this by, yeah, this is by Insomniac Games, who do the Ratchet and Clank games, so I just know this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be, it looks a bit like that Dreamcast game, what was it called, Jet Set Radio. It looks a bit like that, but like a modern version of it, to be honest. So bright colours, I love it. So ready to go. Another game I picked up, 3DS game. No, it's not that game. It's actually Mario Kart 7. I picked it up and I was like, how much? And he's like, quid. So I was like, yep, nice one. So I've not actually got Mario Kart 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cover out, put it in my room of like just extras and everything like that. I'm just going to do a printed case, printed cover, so I can just put it in so I know exactly where it is. So that'll just be a temporary thing until I actually get a proper cover or whatever, because you always find like random things at the car boot like that. Also, this is from a previous time when I went there to actually pick up the stuff. I picked up a PlayStation 1 and this Predator Logic free gun. So I've got a feeling this is what you need to play the Die Hard games with. I might be wrong, but yeah, I can't wait to actually play light gun games. It's the first light gun I've got, so soon I'll be able to play them. Yeah, and Sony PlayStation 1 with a nice bonus disc, Need for Speed free. No actual games or anything, but yeah, it came with 2 controllers and 2 memory cards. £5, not bad. Well, so yeah, and lastly, an Xbox 360 game that I've been wanting to get for a long time, but I don't like spending money. So I've got the second one. I actually got that. I got it back reasonably in the time frame when it came out. So I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 for a bit, which was proper good fun. But I don't know. Is this worth picking up and playing again? I don't know. But yeah, I got this for £2, which is quite good because I think it's usually going for about £10 now. Still like not dropping its value. Right, so we're into all the holy grails. I'm probably going to be making a bit of a clickbaity title. Do you think it is clickbait? I don't know. I'm really impressed with what I got. I've spent money. This stuff that I showed before, that was all like Carbooty prices, all like the cheap stuff. Even though he was at the flea market in Carboot, this isn't Carboot prices, but it's still not like full price. So from today, because it wasn't as good as the other stuff, because the other stuff like caught my eye straight away and I had to make a deal with them. But yeah, I came back again today because I've been paid, so I thought I'd go back and throw more of my money to him again. So first off, I don't know how we've got this. As I say, this is a store that he had a store that closed a while ago, and now he just does the rounds on these car boots every so often. Now he's starting to like pick up the pace a bit. So I don't know how he's got this, but Last Hope on the Dreamcast. Not on the yeah, it is Dreamcast, this one. It's another shooter, and that's not what the interesting thing is. Oh, the front case is broken, but I think this is just a normal CD case, so I can change that out. And what's interesting about this is it's by NG Dev Team, which is an aftermarket sort of release. It's a proper printed disc and everything like that. It's proper like a genuine thing, and it's been made like more in recent times. I think it's like about 10 years old. So really interested to play this actually. So I think I can actually play this on my UK Dreamcast as well without no updates or anything like that. So quite impressed to find that. And then next up, Heavy Metal on the Dreamcast, sealed, a sealed game. As I say, this guy, he's got Japanese games, American games and sealed games, as well as normal like used games as well. But yeah, I saw that and I thought I have to get that one. And lastly from today, oh, I had to. This is just a weird game. Caution Seaman. Who is it? Someone from Star Trek. Jason. No, not Jason. What does it say in the back? Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy doesn't say in the back, or at least I can't read it. He does the voice of Seaman or the commentator or something like that, and you talk into. In fact, I'll open it up. So it comes with the Dreamcast case, and obviously disc and manual. So this wasn't brand new. This is a used one. I think it's used anyway. Good condition anyway. So instructions. Well, extra instructions and falling over. What's this? Play to win. The microphone and the bit to plug the microphone into. So with that, you put that in the controller, and then you can talk to your fish and try and keep it alive, I guess. I'm not sure if that'll work straight off, but I'm sure I could get like a. I'm sure I'll be able to do some kind of find some way to get it to work anyway. But yeah, He was selling everything for like 25 quid each, which I think was quite good value anyway, but he just dropped it all down to 50 quid for everything. So again, proper impressed by that. I think that's probably about a 50 quid game, I don't know, but that's more of a, I think that's more of a talking piece, Seaman. So yeah, so if they were alright, I think I've got better. Which order shall I do it in? Yeah, so these are, I don't know, are they Holy Grails? I think they are for some people. They are for me. I think quite impressive. Like this one's not a hard one to get, but I know the condition it's in. I think a lot of people want it. So the Zelda Collector's Edition, but it's sealed. There's a little bit of a rip up there. Again, I've probably done that, to be honest. So, like, I've not got this one. I've not got too many GameCube games. I mean, I've got about 20 GameCube games. It's quite a good collection, I suppose. It's all the ones that I really want to play rather than getting all the fillers and stuff. So this one comes with The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, all for the NES, and then the N64 games, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So, I mean, do I need to open it to play them games? I don't really, do I? I think this is more, again, this is just going to be something that's going to, oh, I've got this Zelda game here, it's sealed. So, I don't know. Quite interesting to have. The next one. So, I feel really bad on this one because when I went the first time, I talked to a few people on Retro Collect forum, and I sent out pictures to say, is anyone interested in any of these games that this guy's got? And this one guy said he wanted this game, and I already asked the price for this game, so I already knew how much it was going to be, and I didn't know how good a deal it was at the time. I knew it was about the right price because I've got the PlayStation 2 version, so I know that it's like got value, but I think on this system it's a lot more valuable. So, right, what is it? Castlevania on the Xbox. So it's sealed. It's another sealed game, and it's a PAL UK one. Now, when I picked it up for him, and I was all in good intentions to give it to him, and I got home, and I just thought, because I like Castlevania. I've got I think I said on the previous one, I've got Castlevania tattoos. I did want to have everything Castlevania, but I'm not too fussed about getting everything. And I thought, just because this is a duplicate of like a game I've already got, I'm looking at it right now, do I want it again? And then I started looking on eBay, and I saw someone's video to say that actually the PAL UK one is pretty hard to get, and this isn't bloody sealed. So I did a proper golden moment, and I was like, my precious, I can't let go of it. And I had to send him a message to say, I'm really sorry, dude, I can't sell this to you. He didn't give me any of the money or anything like that. I just kind of like promised him I was going to go pick it up. I feel so bad. But my precious Castlevania, I might trade it to him. He's got a game that I want, but I don't think he knows I want to swap it for him. And it's a PlayStation 2 game that's quite hard to find as well. But I know he's also going for a PlayStation 2 set, so I know he's probably not going to want to swap. I don't know. I love it. This is my precious. Right. One thing I did pick up, I actually picked it up, and then he said he wanted it. He sent me a list of things that he wanted, and these were manuals. He had like 50 Super Nintendo manuals, and the first one I picked up, I actually picked up for myself. Funny enough, it's the Parodius manual. So I picked that up. I just like as part of this bundle that I'm going to show you, and I just thought I'd just keep it for myself, just as a bit of an extra, something to flick through. But then he said he needed it, and I thought it'd be better in his collection, so I actually just gave it to him. This one, second manual I picked up because I only picked it up because I know it's probably got some value. The Ninja Warriors manual, friggin' hell. You don't really see this that often. I've got a feeling this has probably got about 50 quid value on its own, 40-50 quid. So I'll pick this up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because there's no way I'm going to pick this game up, even if it's loose or anything. I mean, if I was to get it, it'd be the Super Famicom version anyway. So yeah, it's the American version, which is a bit strange, because all the other ones were PAL ones. But yeah, Ninja Warriors, does anyone want it? Let me know. Right, so they were pretty good games. I suppose the Zelda one's a semi-Holy Grail for like Zelda collector, but it's something that's highly sought after, not Holy Grail. Castlevania, I think that might be like one of the Xbox ones, like one of the top ones for Xbox collectors. These two that I'm going to show now, they're probably not the holiest of Holy Grails, but I know they're very sought after. Everyone talks about them, everyone loves them. First one, I'll show you. These both Japanese ones. I've actually got this one on the GameCube, so again, I didn't really want it, but he gave me too good a price to not like get it. Oh, right. Ikaruga on the Dreamcast. It's sealed. What? So yeah, a treasure shooter, another treasure game. Yeah, I've already got this on the GameCube, so I can play it anyway. So for it to be sealed again, it's another just like a collection piece. So it's got, obviously it's got the spine card and everything like that. So yeah, this is a really good game. I've played this quite a lot. Played it like probably to death really. It's on the Xbox as well. You can download it on the Xbox. You can play it on the GameCube. So again, not too fussed to open it, but yeah, he's so happy to get this. And the next one, I think this is what people class as like their favourite shooter. To be honest, for me, it's not mine. But again, to find this at like a local he took it to a Carboot first. Then I spoke to him and he gave me a price, and I thought, yeah, it's quite a good price. I knew it was a good price, but I didn't have enough money on me at the time, so I had to come back, and fingers crossed no one else picked it up. And that was Radiant Silvergun on the Sega Saturn. Oh my word, this one's not sealed, so I can play it, because I've played it a few times and I've enjoyed it, but yeah, it's not got the spine card. I thought that's a bit of a shame, isn't it really? But another game I won't mind picking up now. Now, I've not got a Japanese Sega Saturn, and that's one thing I really would like. So this is just overly tempting me to get one. I contradict myself now. I said I didn't want any box systems. I really want the gold box Japanese Sega Saturn system, the one with the grey console. Oh, love it. That is the one. That is now my next piece that I'm like actively seeking. So I'm keep on the lookout. Just it's got to be really good condition. Hopefully less than 80 quid. Because I'm tight. So right, these 4 games and the 2 manuals. Oh, right, hang on. I'll hold it there. I'm back. Yeah, so from that one trip with these 4 games, 2 manuals, and then this as well. Cream Sonic. I've never seen this before, and that'll be because it was made in 1998 in Japan. I didn't know anything about it. I just kind of like picked it up as part of the bundle. I was really I thought, oh, I like my plushies, but I was gonna just put it down and not pick it up. And I thought, I don't know, bundle it in, might make him a bundle sort of thing. So he also had loads of Disney plushies as well, all with the same Sega tag on it. And then as we was doing this deal, this woman came in and picked them all up, all the Disney ones. I'm kind of like kicking myself now, kind of thinking, what are they? So because I've not seen any of them on eBay. I can't really find Sega and Disney plush, that's how I've been searching for it, but I have seen a Tails version of this on eBay. I can't find the Sonic one, and it's in Japan selling, well not selling, it's up for £77. So I don't know, is this worth something? I don't know. I had to find a bit about it because I just, when I saw that price, the curiosity just got the better of me. So I went on and I went on Instagram and I started talking to someone who does all like Sega Sonic plushes and stuff like that, and she's got a website and she actually had it on her website. So it's actually from one of the UFO grabbing machines in Japan where you actually win it, from like what, 20 years ago, 21 years ago. So 21 years ago in a Carboot, quite good condition I think, so I'm quite happy to have that. So yeah, what did I pay for it all? So as I say, not Carboot prices, I didn't pay a tenner for all this. He first said the Sega Saturn games, £60 each. This was up for 30 quid. I think this was 40 quid or something like that. So I bundled it all together for £150. So I think that's a really good deal. I mean, I've seen a sealed version of this up for 130 quid alone, and I saw that a Japanese one sold for 70 quid, which obviously is a bit more common than this. Only just, I think it's still quite a hard one to get. So I'm really pleased. Again, I love my shooters, so to get these two, I'm really happy to get. When I came back the second time to get them, for the other ones, I did notice he had another game called Image Fight, and I can't remember what the other one is, X something or other, for the Sega Saturn. I mean, since I got these, I've been looking into Sega Saturn stuff, so it didn't get on my radar the first time, but this time it did, and I was hoping he was going to say 60 quid a game for that one, but he looked up the price and he was blown away himself, so I couldn't say. I think they were selling for the Image Fight goes for like 250, 220 quid. So I couldn't go after seeing that, oh, will you do it for 50? I'm sure he'll do me a good deal, but I don't think it's going to be as little as that now we've seen the price. So yeah, what do you think? Was it a clickbaity title? I don't know. Yeah. So also I've been thinking, do I need to have like an exit signature? Everyone seems to have one of them. I'm just saying goodbye. So I don't know. So there it is. Goodbye. Final question of the day. See you later. Bye. Hiya. I just thought I'd add something extra on to the end of this video. A few people have been asking me for doing a collection video. I think I'm going to do that. But what do you want to see? I've got a few things to show. Just a quick sweep around for some of the things. So just let me know. What do you want to see? I'm not going to do a full room tour, just one collection at a time. So is it going to be PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Amiga, Famicom? Well, Super Famicom, I've not got any Famicom games. Saturn, I can do that easy, it's only 3 games, so yeah,